and we have quite a lot of opportunities this week. We have a long list of pairs on our short list and plenty of opportunities in the market. So let's get to it. Let's go through them. Okay, so first of all, let's look at the news that's coming up this week. Today, Monday, we have bank holidays. It's Monday the 13th today. And on Tuesday, we don't really have anything to pay attention to. On Wednesday, there's some smaller news on the dollar, but the main one to pay attention to will be the CAD news on Wednesday. That's where we can expect a bigger move to come, and that's where we will focus on the CAD pairs on our short list. Also on Thursday we have Australian unemployment rate, and that will also be something to look at and to pay attention to the Aussie pairs on our list. And for the rest of the week, there's nothing else that's going to be really interesting. We'll just see how it goes. So let's just begin. First of all, Euro Pound. So what we had with the Euro Pound is the Stophunt top over here. We had this large move up, impulse move, and now we are in a downtrend. So we are looking to continue on this downtrend, possibly to the bottom of this huge range that's been going on for a very long time. So we are going to look for the continuation. We have a nice level over here, so what we can expect is Stophunt and a reversal manipulation and a continuation to the downside. Now, at the same time, while we are considering this as the micro picture, we are trading down, we can also look at the macro. So if we go down the micro, if we look down to 15 minutes, and what we can see here is another nice level, and we had the Stophunt right here just on the open on Monday, and we had the trend continuation, and I actually took a position here. You can see that in the in my screenshot on Instagram. I took a short here to the bottom of the level. I'm not expecting it to go far because I'm expecting on the macro picture to Stophunt this level before continuing on its way down. So with that in mind, this is why this trade was a very quick one, and it's a Monday as well. So next, let's look at the Euro New Zealand. So again, looking at the macro picture, we had this impulse move up. Now we have a level here as well. Now we are looking to get in after a retracement. So again, on the macro picture, at the moment it's trending downwards, and we are going to wait for a reversal. Now at the same time, again, we zoom in on the micro picture, we have again a level, nice level here with several points touched, very clear level. This is where the money is sitting. So what we're going to look for, very simply, Stophunt, a reversal manipulation, and a continuation to the downside. However, we're going to bear in mind at the same time that we have a level below, so we will be taking it probably to the next level down here. So you can look out for that Euro New Zealand. I'll be watching that. That's why I've placed my alert on there for that trade to happen. And if it sets up, then great, I'll take it. If not, then not. Next we have CAD Swiss. So the reason I'm looking at CAD Swiss is because we have this very large impulsive move to the downside. This gives us our direction on the macro picture. And now if we pay attention to what's happening here, is we have a level again. Let's just mark out these contact points. Very clear level where the money is sitting. And we have an accumulation here at the moment. So what I'm looking to do here is for this gap to fill, for this level to be broken, again manipulation and a continuation all the way to the downside. And I'll also be scaling in on the way down. So this will be a great one to look at. I'm really looking to watch this one. And again, this is the CAD pair, which will match with our CAD news perhaps on Wednesday. At the same time, again, we're looking at macro and micro. So while we have the bigger picture here of the downside, I'm also looking at micro, and what I can see on the micro, which I spotted on Thursday, was this nice level. Again, clean level with multiple contact points where the money was sitting, and I entered on the Stophunt right here, which you can see on my Instagram for that entry. So at the moment it's still running. We're looking to take it up to the top over here. Next is Australian dollar. So we have that massive momentum to the downside. Now we are looking to enter on the pullback. So we have a level here which is now broken. The next level we'll be looking at to short it will be here, which will coincide with the trend line. But ideally what I'm going to look for is a manipulation on this level, and then I'll be trading it down to the next level. So if the manipulation doesn't happen in this area, then I'll be looking at the next area, and this will be my favorite. And let's see what happens. Next on the list is the New Zealand dollar, and a similar picture. Again, we have the level, and I'll be looking for a manipulation on this level to trade it to the downside, and possibly scale in as well on the way down when I see a stop hunt. So remember, we are only trading stop hunts, we are only trading manipulations. We're doing the opposite of what the retail herd is doing, and we are taking the other side of their trades. Next we have Euro Yen. So for Euro Yen, if we look at the macro picture, what we have is a downtrend here. So that's the macro, real zoomed out picture. We have a downtrend. If we look on the daily now, we are still coming down. We haven't quite hit the bottom, so I'm expecting a continuation. So if we look for that continuation, we have the stop hunt which occurred right here, which I've marked out. Then we have a continuation down. I'm expecting it to reach this level, and that's what I'll be trading it to. So if we zoom in a bit further, we'll see a clear level here again, once again, where the money is sitting, and we'll be looking for that stop hunt again with a manipulation and trade it all the way down to the bottom. And again, I'll be scaling in when I see multiple stop hunts on the smaller time frame. So this is a really good setup, which will depend on the manipulation on the 4 hour. And actually we have multiple setups on the yen. So we have the euro yen, and then we have also the New Zealand yen. So again, we have the move down. We have a nice clear level here where the money is sitting. People stops, remember, retail. We have a nice level here at the moment. If we look on the 4 hour, again, nice level, and again we have a gap, as we saw with the CAD Swiss, a similar type of picture, and this coincides with the New Zealand dollar. So once again, on the macro picture, we will be looking at manipulation and continuation down once it reverses. Now, just quickly before I carry on, let me just go back to the New Zealand dollar quickly again. While we are expecting it to continue on its retracement up, within this move, within this retracement, if we zoom in, we can actually see another level here, which has been respected. And if we follow the level here, what we're going to see is, if we zoom into the 15 minutes, we see a nice clear level building over here. So the macro picture for this setup is actually the momentum up. We have a nice clear move, and if you look at the momentum which cleared this level here, we don't have any stops here. Nowhere for people to place their stops, so their stops are going to be very tight around here. And what that means is the likelihood is that we're going to see a stop hunt here, a manipulation, and a continuation up. Now, of course, if we bear in mind the macro picture, we know that we're expecting a reversal, so this may not be a huge trade. We'll probably take a 2-to-1 risk to reward on this one, and that will be about it. But it's a nice clear level. This is a day trade, so I'll be watching this one, which is why I placed an alert. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Here we have CAD yen. So again, looking at the macro, we have a big momentum move down, and looking at the daily, we now have this range that's built up here. So we have the top and bottom of the range. It's this move down, classic momentum move, and then accumulation. So it's accumulating orders. Now what we're going to look for is a break, manipulation, and continuation to the downside. So if we zoom in down one time frame, we can see nice clear level over here. Now I've drawn this triangle not because I use triangles or flags as they call them. I don't. The only reason I've drawn this is to see what everyone else is looking at, so that I can do the opposite. Now what this flag represents is just accumulation, and simply the fact that everyone who sees this flag will be trading the break, and I'm going to do the opposite. So if we are going to have a break to the downside here, which is what I would expect, we'll see if that happens, then I will be placing a buy up to the top of the level. So again, let's just go through this slow perhaps this time. On the macro picture, we are expecting the break and then the continuation to the downside. If that doesn't happen, we'll just leave it alone. However, on the micro time frame, we can see that we have a nice level here once again. Lots of orders sitting below this level. And now simply we wait for the Stophunt to happen. And what I will be doing is I'll be trading the Stophunt around this area. That's on the micro time frame. So in the bigger picture, we are coming down, but on the micro picture, we are going to be trading it up. So that's the setup on CAD yen. Now let's go on to pound yen. We have the similar picture as with the euro yen and New Zealand yen. Again, that big forceful move down. Now we're going through the retracement, and now we're looking for our level of manipulation. So again, let's just go to the 4 hour. We have a nice clear level here. We have more accumulation, which is wonderful. And again, we're looking for that break, manipulation, and reversal. That is what I will be trading. So it lines up. So obviously we'll have to choose between, we can't go long on the yen on all of them, so we'll have to choose between the euro yen, New Zealand yen, and pound yen and CAD yen, whichever one is the cleanest out of the lot. Otherwise we'll be risking too much. Okay, so next on the list it's pound dollar. Now again we have a level building here, and we're going to expect the same thing. We have a nice clean momentum move, and then doing the reverse of what everyone else is, which is everyone else is buying, so we will be selling. Next, pound CAD. Now this one is a bit more advanced. So if we look at the weekly, we have this ranging building up here. However, it is still in a downtrend, and I've marked this out because here you can see the Stophunt. So what happened? Everybody was trading the resistance here, double top, triple top, quadruple top, and then we had bang, we have a huge move, fast move to Stophunt, all of them, and went right back down. So I'm looking at this as a downtrend, or the start of a downtrend, I should say, back down to the bottom of this level perhaps. We'll see if that happens or not. Now within the daily picture, if we go to the 4 hour, we have this level here. So let's just mark that out for clarity. Now what I'll be looking to happen here is, if it happens, remember we are only saying if, and if it does then we trade. So we're looking again for a break, manipulation, and the reverse of what everyone else is doing. So that's pound CAD. Now let's go to gold. Now I don't usually trade gold. I don't like to trade gold. It's a bit crazy. It's not for my taste. But let's just do an analysis on gold. Right, so on gold we had this long term uptrend over many years. We had the manipulation happen right here. We had the continuation up, so we are now in an uptrend. We are now continuing this uptrend, and as you can see here we have another level which was not broken, which was not manipulated. So even though it is an uptrend, I'm expecting a manipulation on this level or below this level. Now that's not to say it's going to happen. Anything can happen, remember, but bearing that in mind, over the long term we are in an uptrend. Here at the same time on the daily we have a level here that everyone's looking at, and everybody will be trying to short this. Everybody's eyeballs will be here. So what does that happen? What does that mean? We're going to expect a false break, stop hunt, fake out, whatever you want to call it, and then manipulation, and then movement to the downside. Now whether it goes back down to here, I don't know, or to here, I don't know. We'll see when that happens. But at the moment we want a nice clean break above these highs, a manipulation in this area, and then a short. It is a similar picture on silver. So again, we have to move down the retracement, and now we have we have levels. Nice level here. So let's mark it out again where the money is, where everyone's eyeballs are. Support and the resistance, right? That's what everybody thinks. So that is the retail mentality. So what we'll be looking at is a nice break either on this level, first of all, because there's a level here too on a smaller time frame, or if not, then higher up somewhere here, again with a manipulation. And that's our short list. It's a bit extensive this week. We don't normally have that big a list, but there you go. Last thing to mention here is the dollar index. Now the dollar index is a good indication. I don't trade it, but it's a good indication for the other dollar pairs. So what we see in the dollar index here is we see a nice momentum move up. So now we're going through the retracement. We have a nice level here. So again, clear level with everybody's eyes on the support resistance. So while everybody's going to be wanting to long the dollar because they've been long here, everybody has been trying to long it, to buy it. What we can expect is an accumulation of orders here, and then a manipulation to the downside before it actually goes back up, which will fit nicely with the other pairs. So if we expect the dollar to go up, then that means the New Zealand dollar and the Australian dollar will go down. So we will have a sort of a correlation on our charts, which is just what we want. So that was the watch list, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at The Peaceful Trader. See you next week, and don't forget to tune in to the end of the week when I'll be posting the results.